Sooner or later, all the best Nintendo franchises end up on a handheld. Super Mario, The Legend of Zelda, Metroid, all of them. And now, so has Super Smash Bros. You already know it's good, it's Smash Bros. But the more important question is, does it work? The move to the small screen from the big screen has almost always worked out well for Nintendo, despite the many restrictions of the format. The Legend of Zelda had Link's Awakening, Metroid had Fusion, Mario Kart had Mario Kart DS. No matter the character or the genre, it works. But Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS doesn't work. We wish it did, we want it to, but it doesn't. It does not work. For the uninitiated, Super Smash Bros. Is the stage where all of Nintendo's characters come together to try and kick each other off a cliff. It's a manic, side-scrolling, four-character brawler, a mashed-up, subversive thing that you'd assume was a fan project, except it's very, very real. It's Mario versus Link, Kirby versus Samus, Donkey Kong versus Star Fox, all in a mad scramble to be the best. For 15 years it's been one of our favourite fighting games and one of our favourite multiplayer games, but this iteration is unable to be either in a satisfying way. Super Smash Bros. On the 3DS is just as well made and fully featured as you'd expect it to be, which is to say way, way better than pretty much any other fighting game you can buy. There are 51 characters to choose from, each plucked from a vast array of gaming classics. The latest roster reads like a Hall of Fame, adding the likes of Pac-Man, Mega Man, and Wii Fit Trainer? Get out of here, Wii Fit Trainer! Where were we? The roster is fun and balanced, that's all you need to know, and it's even bolstered by your choice of me, which means you can finally take on your friends as yourself. Awesome! Alongside the characters, Smash Bros. On the 3DS has a great range of stages, modes of play, and unlockable trophies to collect. Referencing just about everything Nintendo ever, if you're a fan of the company, you won't make it through without feeling surprised or delighted at least once. Easy to pick up but difficult to master, it's a fusion of gameplay styles that works in lots of contexts, from a straightforward linear series of fights to short challenges and even something more like a 2D platformer. But Super Smash Bros. Is at its best in multiplayer, where the mad scramble becomes nuanced and competitive, testing your timing as well as your ability to get out of dodge. And when it works, that's the main event this time as well. The tragedy is that, in essence, Smash Bros. On the 3DS is just like Smash Bros. On a console, except it's not on a console, it's on a handheld, and that destroys the experience. If you're playing on an original model 3DS, the screen is tiny, too tiny for our old eyes, which means an XL model is all but mandatory for being able to see what in the world is going on. The circle pad is no substitute at all for the accuracy of an analog stick, which is only a problem because the game is actually faster, leaving us more exacerbated from our playtime than elated. And online or local, multiplayer is always at risk of a bad connection, not to mention the more obvious limitation, the need for more than one console to play with friends. Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS is exactly what it sounds like. If you're a long-time fan of the series, or a 3DS owner who's just curious what the fuss is all about, you'll get a fair facsimile, but it's a compromised experience. It's no smaller on the inside, but it's just not as enjoyable on the whole. Our advice? Leave Smash Bros. At home, where it belongs.